welcome to the Space Out Podcast, where we chill out, chat about, and space out. I'm your host, Luca, a.k.a. LucaTony, and today it's my birthday. Well, today is when the episode is going live, not when the episode is being recorded. In fact, this episode is being recorded on the 1st of August, well in advance, almost a week beforehand, because I'm going to be at the beach that is relatively close to my house as this episode goes live. So today, it being my birthday, when the episode goes live, I just want to talk about myself in a very egocentric manner and toot my own trumpet all I want. That was sarcasm. But I am going to talk about my experiences and things I want to talk about. I don't know if you can tell, but there's just very minimal notes for this episode. It's just going to be me talking about whatever I want and I find interesting about what the first 20 years of my life have been, and as we say, spacing out, just chilling out, being relatively calm. So first of all, like I said, goddamn, I'm getting old. I'm 20, bro. If I want to, I've always had this idea in my head. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live to 100 at the very least. I want to really push myself and be like, yeah. Obviously, if I have a health condition and it's not, I don't know, I guess worth living until 100, then I wouldn't. But I want to live until 100 years old. That's already a fifth of my life spent. That's a lot of my life already spent in education, really, because I've spent, let's see, I started school when I was 3. I went to kindergarten, I think. Can't remember exactly. And I just finished high school, when I was 19. Which is fucking wild. After every single move, it's been delayed for so long. I've been in the educational system for 16 years instead of the usual 12 or 13. Which, now that I think about it, goddamn. But I've also spent, I started live streaming and content creation in 2016, I would say. All of those things are deleted at this point. But I used to stream Undertale, and I used to stream PUBG, I want to say. I can't remember. It was from a crappy HP laptop I had all the way back. And then it took a big long hiatus, and it came back full swing in 2017. And that's when I had some of the biggest growth in terms of my Twitch and my content creation. And then I took a 2-year hiatus because I concentrated in IB. And it came back this year, 2020, end of 2019, 2020. And we're still going strong with the content. We're still live streaming 3 days a week whenever we can. Since sometimes, due to almost starting university, there's a couple of things that I get stuck on doing, and I can't live stream. But the Space Out podcast is already on its 7th episode. I have a YouTube video that is almost 10k views, which is very, very wild. It's been a ride. The past 20 years have been insane. And although the past 6 months due to COVID have been insane as well, and I thought I was gonna, move out for university and start my own life in a way, and now I'm not for the next 6 months, I'm still very excited for university. And because I'm a person that likes to learn a lot, I like to learn a lot of things. Like in the 6 months that I've been sort of as a vacation time period before I started university, now 7 months, I've learned the basics of Python. Python. I've learned the basics of podcasting. That's why I started the podcast. I've learned more about C++ programming, and I've started making my own Minecraft mods. And what else? I've done so many things in the past 6 months, and so every now and again I feel like, damn, did I really use my time wisely? And it's because I'm a very workaholic type of person, and studying and learning new things is something that I'm always very excited for. So university, even if I am, you know, half a continent away from a university and I'm doing it online back home, I'm still going to learn so many new things, and I'm very, very, very hyped up for the next, 4 years of my life, or maybe even more, who knows. Depends on what I decide to do with my career path, because I can always change my career path. That's something I like to always ramble on about, even if, I know this episode is supposed to be me just rambling about myself, but quick advice: if you are not sure about what you're doing and you decide to change, that's completely fine. At first I wanted to become I never knew what I wanted to be at first, in the first 15 years of my life. Maybe an astronaut, maybe this stereotypical little kid type of dreams. Then I was like, web designer's pretty cool. But then I realized web designer's not really what I love. What I love is the creative process. So I was like, okay, I'll become a software engineer, a computer scientist. And then I discovered, hey, I love creative writing, I love creative processes. Why not just become a game developer, right? So I've been flip-flopping between what I want to do, and I've had to change my classes and my electives because of it, and that's completely fine. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it. I rambled and got completely off track, but another thing I'm very excited for, since it's my number one hobby, is video games. Video games, we're just about to go on to a new generation of consoles, and that always means that the sort of graphical fidelity, the possibilities for gameplay, everything is pushed so much forward. I know Xbox hasn't shown that many cool things, and the visuals still look like from games from 20 friggin' years ago, but the fact that I'm getting a Spider-Man game by the end of this year is more than enough to have me excited. I freaking love Spider-Man, and I love Miles Morales as a character too. There's a lot of people. I used to have a problem with Miles Morales at first, because he was very much a copy of Peter Parker, and I love Peter Parker as well, right? But then with Spider-Verse and the many reboots that they've done to the character, I end up liking Miles Morales more, because I can relate to him, both in the sense of as a Latino. Miles is half African American, half Latino, right? So I can relate to him in the Latino struggles that are depicted in him, and as well as his character is just amazing. And I don't know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, damn. Video games have really changed my life, and for the better, might I add. And I'm just so excited to see what they have coming up in the next, I don't know. Because I'm 100% sure I will keep playing video games until the day I die. So I can't wait to see what video games bring in this new generation and just the rest of my life. Because it's such a place for such innovation and such movement forward in technology that it gets me excited and giddy every single time I talk about it. Other than things I'm excited for, well, let's talk about the right now. I've been having so much fun with playing video games, speaking of, and live streaming them recently, more than ever before. And it's so my live streaming and content creation has always been very roller coasty, because I've always loved live streaming. Live streaming has always been a constant nice. I've always been there, live streaming is good. But there's always been some times where something happened in my personal life where it just brought me down, and I just didn't feel like it. I feel like right now there's nothing that could possibly bring me down that could get in the way of me live streaming and playing games by myself, like I play Ghost of Tsushima, or playing games on stream like I play Minecraft, or we completed a game that's an alpha in just an hour, things like that. I'm just loving the process of playing games again, and it gets me so excited because I'm gonna learn how to program in university, and eventually I'm gonna make my own games. and I'm gonna be able to make people as excited and as happy and as, invested and with so much fun as I am with video games. And just content creation as a whole has been really nice to me. The podcast has definitely really helped me connect not only with other people, as I've actually gotten messages from viewers, from family members, from friends saying that they actually really enjoy it, which I really appreciate. Those messages really make my day to day. They make it so much more just joyful. And I don't know, I did connecting with those people, and and like there was someone that was like, oh, I'm looking into moving, and I was like, oh, you should, I talk about my experiences moving every like 3 years. You should probably give that a look. And then they come back and they tell me that they gave it a look and that it helped them quite a lot. And I don't know, it just makes me feel a lot more accomplished in a way, because I want to leave my mark in the world, even if it is by, the people that watch me or the people that I have around me. I want to make an impact enough for, if I can make your day a little better, then I've made a right thing. I made the right call. And seeing so many people being behind my live streams, my podcasts, being there, and I played alongside viewers and some that I consider friends, and it's just been so much fun. It's been so great. I've been having so much fun making these podcast episodes, researching the topics that the very extensive topics that I did in the very first 4 episodes ish. And now that the last 3 episodes have been a lot more chill, I've also been enjoying those, a lot more freeform content. I've been looking into trying to get a YouTube editor in order to have that going as well, so that I can focus on the podcast and live streaming while I'm in university and not have to worry about putting hours into the YouTube editing, since that takes so much time. You have no idea. If I had to take a comparison, live streaming and making the content for a YouTube video takes maybe half the time that it takes for me to crop it up, edit it, render it, ship it, and like make the thumbnail and all that. So if I could, I'm looking into video editors. So if anyone is looking for a video editing job or trying to help me with a helping hand, I would really appreciate it. You can hit me up on Twitter, Luca_Scutari. I would really appreciate it. Other than that, I want to just thank you all so much for listening to these podcasts, because these, alongside the support on the live streams I've been getting, meeting new people, the subscribers, the follows, the general laughs and all of that, really make my day-to-day just a little happier. And the same way that I want to make the viewer and the potential person that is watching this, your day just a little more relaxed, just a little bit happier, I want to thank you for making my day happier as well. It's one of those things where it's just like, those YouTube videos that it's like, oh, how do I get into making YouTube videos? And people are like, you have to be passionate about it, You have to do it from the bottom of your heart, and it has to make you happy, even if you make 0 subscribers, $0. And right now I'm in that spot where, even though I'm grinding it out in order to maybe one day make it, something more than just a hobby, right now I'm so content, and it makes me so happy to just do it. It makes me so happy to meet new people, and I just want to thank you all for being alongside me throughout my journey and all of that. Thank you so much for listening through today's episode. I know it's a little shorter, just like the last one, but I just wanted to take a relatively chill, especially since I didn't have that much time, since I'm gonna be at the beach when this episode comes out, and I'm leaving tomorrow at the time of the recording of this episode. So I just wanted to talk about myself, have a little birthday special, and all of that. If you've sent me a birthday wish, like a happy birthday wish, or something along those lines, I really appreciate it in advance. I'll probably message you saying I appreciate it either way, but thank you, I appreciate you nonetheless. This coming Tuesday 11th, so 4 days after the coming out of this episode at 4 p.m. EST, I'm gonna be having a special birthday live stream that is going on for way longer than the usual live streams go over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LucaTony/MC08, and we're gonna be playing games together, making my games impossible by interacting with it yourselves. Like, you can make a wither or an ender dragon spawn in Minecraft, or creepers and like right behind me type of thing, and even chances for you to win some nice stuff. So hopefully I'll see you there. If you want more info, I posted more details on Instagram and Twitter with some more detailed breakdowns of what you can do and what we'll be doing. But with all of that said, like I said before, thank you every single one of you for supporting me in what I do, for being there as I grow my hobbies and I grow as a person, and most of all, thank you for spacing out.